that you understand that do they want to go to college? Do they want to go to a trade? Do they want to do, what is it they want to do, right? What type of college do you want to go to? An HBCU, a predominantly white institution? Do you want to go to a technical college? Do you want to go to a career college? These are all options that you have, right? And then you want to make sure that you understand that there are multiple options, like I said, to prepare for your college transition, right? So parents, if you have a pen, this is what you need to write down. Your role as a mom, as a parent, right? Create exposure, provide access, and support decisions. That is your role when it comes to college preparation, okay? Create exposure, provide them with opportunities to go out and learn, college tours, right? Find out if the college that they're interested in is coming to your area, right? Go out and seek information, right? Provide access. So you should be talking to access points, your college recruiters, your high school counselors. Be active in this process, right? Band directors, coaches, graduation coaches, anybody who can assist you in this process is an access point. And then you want to support that decision once you make it. It should be collaborative. And you want to support that, right? That affects students a whole lot, right? So Gia, what I was talking about when I was talking to you is that parents come to us, and Gia can kind of attest to this as well, 3 different kind of parents we have. Second semester seniors. We're just about to start this process.
They need help right now.
I need help right now. Not now, right now.
Like yesterday,
right?
Actually.
And so it's an emergency, right? That's one parent that I have, right? Second parent that generally comes to me is, hey, we kind of got a good understanding of this process, but I need some money, right? I need to fund my child's education, right? And then the third parent is, hey, you know what? My child is in 3rd grade. And I need to start this process, so we can get ready, right? So we get those parents as well, right? We want to start from scratch. Let's take them through the entire process. So if you see yourself in this is a great presentation for you, okay? All right, G.
All right. So another important conversation that you need to have with your student and your scholar is to identify what situation you are in and begin researching and contacting access points. So really understanding the college selection process and that you should be working closely with your students so that way you can support them and that they feel supported. And then also initiate conversations with your child, your scholar. I like to say scholars because we're scholars. And so that way, they, like I said, they can feel supported in every step of the way.
Right, right. So on the back table back there, I have something. I didn't know who was high school parents, who was, middle school parents. So if there are some flyers back there of some things that you can do based on where your child is, high school and middle school. So when you go to lunch, you can grab one of those. But this is what it says, right? So consistently talk about college, right? Create an expectation that some type of post-secondary education is needed, right? So it doesn't have to be the 4-year university, right? But some type of education after high school is needed. It could be an apprenticeship. It could be something like that. But you need to have something after high school, my beliefs. And that's what I'm talking with my students about. Create opportunities for your child to connect education options to career options, right? Because you know that you don't have to be a doctor or a lawyer. Right? Like that's not your only options, right? So we want to make sure that you can connect them to real careers that are out there, right? Stay involved and abreast with your child's academic and extracurricular activities. So I have a lot of parents that I speak with, they don't know what's going on, at their child's high school, right? And that's a disservice to both the child and the parent. Consistently connect with professionals who can assist the college preparation process. So that's a GIA, right? That's a Brandon Jones. There wasn't a Next Step Education when I was growing up. There wasn't a Brandon Jones in my area, right? There wasn't a GIA, right? So that's what you want to make sure that you can connect with individuals who can assist you. Hold your child accountable. That's number 6, right?
Definitely.
There are a lot of parents who are not holding their child accountable for the things that they're doing or the things that they're not doing, right? All right? Partner with your child instead of directing decisions. Right? This should be collaborative, right? Start early and create a plan to fund your child's post-secondary education. Who has funds set aside for the child to go to college? Right? Who is praying that they get $700,000 like Gia got? Right? Right? We need to set some things aside so that we can prepare for the funding aspect of it, right? Encourage your child to create profiles and apply to many scholarships. Now, that's something Gia can talk to you all day about, right? It's funding that education. And then take ownership and responsibility with your child, all right?
So prepping for your journey and your all things college journey is definitely one that I didn't know would take as much effort as it did. And throughout my entire college process, I really had a lot of support from my mother, my family, my sister supported me. And so within your all things college journey, you really need to understand how can you help your student set themselves out and be an exceptional student, but to also be an outstanding applicant within their application process. So within that, you need to talk to them about being authentic within their college journey, within their college application essay, because these college advisors, they get so many essays come across their board. And you need to teach them, okay, tell your story, tell it how you grew up, tell us why this is important, why should you be accepted to this university, but not only why you should be accepted, but what can you bring to that institution itself? How can you add value to this university and this college campus? You also need to teach them that it's okay to not know where you want to go, because I didn't know where I wanted to go. I applied to 18 schools. And out of the 18, they were all over Georgia. I'm from New Orleans. I grew up in Atlanta. I didn't want to stay here, but it just worked out for me to stay here. So my mom was really supportive. Well, my family was really supportive because we went on a lot of college tours. And it's really also important to support your child. And if you can, take them on college campus tours, because a school can look one way on paper, but when you actually go, it can be a completely different experience. One of the schools that I was interested in is UCLA, University of California at Berkeley. And it's a great program. It just wasn't great for me. And I toured, and my family and I, we were looking for a parking spot for about 45 minutes, and the only black person we saw was the man taking out the trash. And I was like, no, we don't even have to tour. Like, we can leave. I don't want to go here anymore. And it was a great program, like I said, but it just wasn't the best fit for me. And I soon realized that the more I was able to tour and really reach out to people who were already on the campus to understand their genuine experience. It's one thing to reach out to like the college admissions section and who they have representing the college, but it's a completely different experience to know somebody who's actually at that institution and to hear their experiences. Also, another way to prep for your all things college journey is to understand what schools you want to attend and why. Definitely like researching all of the programs that they can and if they have mobility within the school. So, for example, Howard University, they have a ton of schools within the college or within the university. So if you're interested in business, you can go to the School of Business. If you're interested in medicine, they have the medical program. If you want to do film, like they have so many different options. That way, if you go into it as a freshman thinking, I want to pursue business, but then you're a junior and you want to be pre-med, you can make that transition. So understanding the bigger aspect of things and how you can also support your student, and that way they can pursue anything and not be stuck. This college board, I created it when I was a junior in high school to really understand what schools I wanted to attend. Like I said, I applied to 18 schools. Out of the 18, I was accepted to 9 of them. Out of the 9, I received 5 full rides and 4 partial scholarships. So, thank you. So this board really helped me understand how can I hold myself accountable, because I didn't have a 4.0 graduating high school. And if your student is in the same situation, tell them it's okay to don't be discouraged, because I had 3.4 graduating high school. I applied to all of my institutions with a 3.2. And then I started off on the ACT with a 14. I started off on the SAT with a 900. From there, I realized that if I wanted to get into schools like Stanford, if I wanted to get in schools like Spelman, Howard, I really had to buckle down and understand what was I going to do to make my dreams come to life. Nobody told me that I had to go to these schools. No one told me I had to be an entrepreneur. So I was like, I made this expectation for myself. And while I did make this expectation for myself, my family was so supportive. My mom allocated a lot of tutoring opportunities for me. I went to SAT, ACT prep, and I realized I had to buckle down, and if I wanted to get into these schools, I had to make the ultimate sacrifice. As a senior in high school, I was the co-captain of my dance team, and I had to miss the first 3 games because my ACT, SAT were like the first couple of weeks of my senior year. So if I really wanted to get my scores up, I had to go to sleep early, I had to study. I spent my entire summer of my junior year studying for the SAT because I didn't have a 4.0. My GPA wasn't gonna go from a 3.2 to a 4.0 in a matter of one semester. So I really had to understand what I wanted and how was I gonna hold myself accountable. And this board really helped me do that because I was able to research the schools, the ACT, SAT requirements, and like I said, hold myself accountable. I saw this in my room every day. It was like, okay, why are you laying down? You need to go study. You need to go apply for these scholarships. So, yes.
That's great. And so from the college personnel side, there's a couple of things I want you to know, right? So have you ever heard of FERPA, the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act? Yeah. Right? All right? So parents, what this means is that on a college campus, your child's academic profile and their information is their own. It's not like high school. They're not going to, you can't call them and see, where's my child? Have they been in school? You actually have to sign a FERPA release form. And if your child does not sign that, you do not have access to anything, right? It's for students' protection, right? The FAFSA opens October 1st. You already did it, right? All right, and you have to do it every year, right? And then most transfers occur. My job was to retain students. So most transfers occur within the first 45 hours. That's generally your first freshman year and the first semester of your sophomore year. If we can get them beyond that, retention rates go high. So we want to make sure that we keep them there. All right, conversation number 3. The number one skill set that you can provide for your child is self-advocacy. Everything comes out of self-advocacy, right? Teach your child how to advocate for themselves, put themselves in a better position, right? Do those things that they need to do for success, but they have to do it. You cannot do it. So moms, please do not be a helicopter mom when they get to college, always hovering over them, right? Do not be a lawnmower parent, getting everything out of their way so they have a smooth road, right? You need to make sure that they have obstacles that they have to overcome. Does that make sense? It's something about being a broke college student that makes you understand how to get things done, right? All right? So, unlike Gia, right, if students don't do the things necessary to help parents pay for college, they're going to go to a college that their parents can afford. Does that make sense? This is a rubber meets the road conversation that you need to have with your child, right? Resources, academic advising. Gia, you had some academic advising things that you had going on for that department, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so academic advising is a great way. Make sure you talk with the academic advisors. Success and Tutorial Center is a free service that they can do. If your student has an IEP or things like that, understand that doesn't transfer to the college. You actually have to have a conversation with student services, a counselor department, career services. And I don't want to hold you up for food, so I'm going to help you out. So, Gia, here are a couple of the academic conversations that parents can have. Have you talked to them about any of those conversations there?
Yes, so definitely just understand that when you are in school, things are going to be so busy. I was busy in high school, but really encouraging your child to get involved in what makes them happier, what they feel can help them reach their ultimate success in their career. So having that work-life student balance. Oh,
we lost it.
Well, also, another important thing is definitely just encourage your child to go wherever they feels like home, because it was one of 2 schools that I was really considering, but it didn't feel like home. But that was my first full ride, so I was like, maybe I should go here because I won't have to pay. But then I ended up getting into Spelman, and I was like, no, this feels like home. Like, I really need to go here. And don't pressure your child to, well, I can't tell you what to do, but they have to be there. Like, they have to take these courses, they have to take these tests, they have to be on this campus, they have to show up for themselves. And so you want them to show up for themselves in the most authentic way and most unapologetic way that they can. And
So parents, please have these social conversations with your child as well. Obviously, you can see adversity and homesickness. Everybody goes through that. Financial literacy and credit card. We want to make sure you discuss that, right? Credit cards, right? But the one I want to talk about is alcohol, drugs, and sex, right? So one of my roles was to investigate sexual harassment, sexual assault, sex discrimination cases on college campuses. And what I found out was that there was a lot of students who fell into a situation that they knew that they should not have been in. And so I want to make sure that you do have that conversation. That is one of the most important conversations that you can have before you let your child go off to college. Daughters and sons, right?
And so lastly, the focus of your child can not only pertain to academics. They're very important social and emotional conversations to have about becoming an independent college student. So just being there for them, supporting them, understanding like their needs and their wants, because again, they're going to be the one on this campus for 4 years, matriculating through wherever they decide to attend, and you really want them to put themselves in the best position possible so they can be successful and accomplish all of their dreams.
Yep.
So thank you all. You can definitely reach me at All Things College GT on Instagram. That's my website, and then Brandon and I will also be back there at the table.
Yeah. And if you want to get more information about me and the work that I'm doing, collegereadiness101.com is my website. You can actually follow my social media accounts, College Readiness 101 on Instagram and Facebook, and you can subscribe to my podcast. So I'm talking and giving nuggets to college-bound families on my podcast and on my YouTube channel about what it is that you need to do to prepare for college as well. So that's my information, and we just want to thank you so much for kind of listening to us today and getting a few nuggets. Hopefully it worked out. So you should have 2 brochures. One is about important conversations for you to have at home, and the other one is about my College Readiness Workbook series, but you can find out as much information. Gia and myself, we will be in the back. There's some information for middle school parents and high school parents, and so we just want to thank you all so much, and hopefully you were able to glean something from this conversation.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for Brandon and Gia. Let's hear it for them. Yes, indeed, dropping gems that we need to know. Oh my goodness, I tell you, time is going too fast, right? Oh, time is not going too fast, so we all good. Okay, are y'all hungry? Yeah. Well, before we break for lunch, one important thing. I want you to have Lisa Nicole Cloud's Instagram information because you want to be sure to follow her. So her personal Instagram is Lisa Nicole Cloud. And then for the collection, it's Lisa Nicole Collection. Lisa Nicole Collection. Everybody got that? All right, having a great time? Yes? Fantastic. All right, well, here's Paige.
You guys give it up for Mickey Taylor. Mickey Taylor! Okay, so now y'all ready to eat? Okay, we got macaroni and cheese, some collard greens. I knew I was in Atlanta, I had to come right. If y'all was in Maryland, I have y'all eating some lettuce. That's what I believe in, but when in Atlanta, I got to do it the Atlanta way. Next Education was awesome. Give it up to Next Step, Brandon. And guys, I don't know, I was out there, but let me just say this, that when dealing with college, you guys have got to hold these kids responsible. Y'all kill me emailing me and Hannah and their seniors. When they were born 17 years ago, you knew that they would hopefully be going to college. So we need to prepare with maybe some college funds. I'm keeping it real. Some good old college funds. And not only that, guys, make them do the work. Y'all mamas with these boys, y'all still got them on y'all breast. Y'all got to let these Negroes go. I'm keeping it real because y'all making them no good for the next person because y'all lonely, ain't got no man in y'all bed. Y'all want to keep y'all sons on your breast. I'm going to keep it real. Y'all got to stop that. Okay, I'm going to tell the truth. Okay? Killing me, because that's going to be somebody's husband, okay? So we're going to talk about that at a later date. I got a whole thing about that. But y'all know I can't bridle my tongue, but I'm working on it, the book of James. So listen, though, But if your child is in the 9th grade, 10th grade, they can start looking for scholarships at that point. Stop waiting until right now. Right, Brandon? Stop waiting. Because you guys are going to end up paying for it. You know, me and my girlfriends have this thing. If we pay for private school, we don't pay for college. You guys are sending to private schools that didn't ask us for money for college. How does that look? So we're going to work on that. Lisa Nicole Cloud, where's Lisa? And I'm going to keep it real. I believe in multiple streams of income. My boss, Steve Harvey, believes in multiple streams of income. She's talking about network marketing. You guys know what she's talking about. She's talking about the TLC, the It Works, what is China in now with the cryptocurrency? What is it? Bitcoin. But it's, God, I'm in the company. I don't even know the company. Somebody said IML is one. Guys, I'm going to tell you, do one of them. Any of them. Who's in a network marketing company? Y'all know Steve was in the network marketing company with me years ago called Crazy Good? I think he was in Melaleuca. Guys, stop looking at that like that's a bad thing. You go to work and your boss tell you how much money you going to make. He going to tell you when you're going to work. He going to tell you got to be hungry between 11 and 12 o'clock. Can't be hungry at 12:15 because your lunch break is at 12:15, 11 to 12. Network marketing, Stormy Wellington. Y'all know my girl Stormy. Stormy's my friend. We were in It Works together. We put y'all in the Body Magic. Remember the Body Magic? We used to squeeze y'all in. Oh, I got to go on the side. These hips look wide. I'm going to stand this way. But the Body Magics we used to put y'all in, I'm telling you guys, I saw Stormy make $100,000 a month then. It's real. Don't shun it. And Lisa's in one now. Whoever's in the network marketing company, I want you to raise your hand because I'm a big supporter. Guys, please speak to these women and get another stream of income. Which one are we in? I don't even know the name of it. Financial Educational Service. I'm in that with Nicole. I'm in one with China. What's China's company? She gonna kill me. Her and Jewel Tankard. They changed the name, I thought. Okay. Guys, join one. Get into cryptocurrency. Do it. Which one? Yeah, come on, real quick, because we're getting ready to eat. We got 2 seconds, 2 minutes to. I'm gonna hold the mic though. That way I can pull it.
I won't hold it, all right. So what I just wanted to say is that direct sales, MLM, whatever you want to call it, it can give you the seed money to fund whatever it is you're passionate about, okay? So I took the money that I made in network marketing, I used it to start the clothing line, I used it to start the diagnostic laboratory, and I used it to start the Women's Empowerment Network. So let that just be a vehicle to fund what it is that you're passionate about.
So just open up your mind. What are you doing? What are you doing now? Melaleuca. Y'all still using that bad toothpaste. Y'all better get y'all some Melaleuca toothpaste and some Melaleuca dish detergent. So just do something. Just open your mind. Just do something different, guys. You know, we want men with money, but we attract what we are. So if you broke, if all your men broke, that's saying something about you. You attract what you are. Keeping it real. So you can't want a man with 6 figures and you on whatever. Okay, we're going to change that for the new year. Keeping it real, okay? All right, we're ready to eat, guys. We're going to start with this table. Hannah, which way are they going out? Can this table go that way? Can we get some music, please, Diallo? We're going to go table by table. I'm going to take this table first. Can they eat in there? And you guys are going to bring your plates back through this way. So that you can or you can eat there, whatever you decide. This table next. This table can go as well. Sierra, you guys can go. And anybody on my team, anybody on the team, you guys have worked hard, please eat now. Madison, you guys, I want you guys to eat so you guys will be ready for the next session. Mickey, Taylor, can you go eat, please? Hannah, can you take Mickey out this way? And Ty is here. Ty, can you go eat with Mickey? Where's Sabrina?